Hello. Ach mein Gott. Oh no. No. I'm afraid I have some sad news. Joe Don Baker. He was an actor. He did Mitchell. He was Mitchell in Mitchell, which was featured on Mystery Science Theatre, and he never forgave him for it. But more relevantly for my interests, he was in a couple of Bond films. He was, yes, he was one of the villains in it's Brad Whitaker in The Living Daylights, and he was Wade in GoldenEye and Tomorrow Never Dies. Two Bond films. So rest in peace, Joe Don Baker. Uh, hmm. Ah, go on, get him. All done. Finally. It does. Well, some people. I tell you who wanted to die. Me. Earlier in the week. Huh? Earlier in the week. On Monday night. I came home and I felt like shit after a rough day of work. And do you know what I did? I prayed.
Heard you coming, man. So happy I got to like
Yeah,
see
I
you
prayed to God.
eventually.
And one of the rare occasions I was deeply depressed and genuinely
I'm on the move.
prayed
I need to find Wyatt and Caroline.
for guidance and for
Would you
strength.
come with me?
And the next
Put you on
day,
the spot, you know.
well, the next day I came in
Grew up on a
feeling
family
really bad, and my
anniversary.
manager took me to one side and we had an hour-long
Changed
chat about
everything.
how I was
I've
feeling.
been on the run my whole life. So sick of the
Really
silence.
pretty eerie, yeah?
I figure when I'm gone, I'll be silent, you know, till the end of time. But this
So I
moment,
was thinking,
right now, it's
you
going
seem like the sort of
down.
chap who might need some help. Okay, what can I pray for you, my old friend? Noise. Hendrix is down. Hendrix is down. Yeah, so I can pray for you. I'll help you out. Put in a word upstairs. Make you feel real good.
Hey,
What?
Captain. I think there's a way to get to the
Okay, no prayers for Jordan.
Yeah,
Going it alone.
thought you should know.
Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. He's making a mess of that thing. Oh. I have a question. Have we met the guy who we saved at the start? Still about? Oh, cool. Hmm. Well, would you like one of my bigger topics? So I watched something quite good recently. Yes, it it was called Virgin Island. Mind. And I'm back. Yeah, and I reckon I sort of miss you doing that every time I say, guess what I've been watching? You go, is it porn? I miss that. Oh, I'm not a virgin. I was neat. Well, I suppose England is an island, so both at some point this island was a virgin island. It was both, isn't it? No, and I previously did, but yes, well, okay, more than once. Yes, it's a show called Virgin Island. It's on Channel 4, and the premise is they take a bunch of virgins and they stick them on an island. What? Really? Well, I've
Back to Berlin plus coverage.
there's only been two
I'll make
episodes,
sure no one leaves our helicopter. Maybe you can do something about this Nazi problems here. Try not
and
to
they've
get fired,
been
killed. He's out of ammo and essentially defenseless. Poor thing.
yes. So
I'm distracting the dog. Those
got a
things
bunch
barking
of
at me.
virgins, various ages, 12 of them. They range from like their early 20s. What the oldest is 30, and it's called Ben. Stanley. No. So they're on this island, and there's a bunch of sex experts.
Captain, I've got a little dog problem over
No,
here. Can you help me out?
they're called what's their job title? It's like a really weird. Hang on. Kill the Nazi. Oh, sexological body worker.
I'm coming out now.
Well, they're therapists and you know they're experts at this. And they've got sex surrogates and whatever, and it's really good, actually. You know, I think you might like it because they do these exercise. Yeah.
Du bist mein Junge.
Yeah.
Weißt du das?
Cool.
Meine Güte, Junge.
Yeah.
Jetzt bist du auf dich allein gestellt. Aber keine Angst. Wir sind alle allein.
Oh.
Immer. Auch wenn es schrecklich sein soll. Und jetzt musst du aufhören zu weinen und anfangen zu kämpfen. Ich wünschte, du konntest sie sehen. Die Kraft und die Stärke in dir.
Yeah. I know, but they do some exercises that I thought were really interesting, and I would, though I'm not a virgin, I think it would be, I wouldn't mind partaking in that because it's sort of interesting and it's personal development and things like that. So some of the exercises they do, there's one called Up Against the Wall. And the gist is they didn't do it with the virgins. One of the is this him daydreaming about what life could be?
Wake up to reality.
Yeah.
Sometimes, truly,
Yeah.
it's good to remember what you're
Yeah.
fighting for.
And well, it's exactly what it sounds like. One of the experts pushes the other against the wall and it gets very intimate.
This is it.
From what we know of Death's Head's compound,
There's another
this
one
looks like it
where
runs
it's
lower levels
like an
of
animal
institute
thing,
experimental labs.
It's a timing thing more than anything.
We have
where
evidence
you're
of these now.
We do a deep run entry.
primal. Well, you pretend you're an animal and you just sort of tap into your animalistic instincts and sort of roll around on the floor with another person.
So we gotta dive again.
Yeah.
Taking any serious
Um,
damage. Then we sail to
yeah, they've got therapy work and
Get down to the lower levels.
getting used to touching other people.
We send in his
You know,
helicopter.
it's very
Send it
interesting.
safely into the air.
And some of them are absolutely going to have sex.
Fires the atomic bombs. Level the whole site.
wipe dead
Yeah.
sin off the face of the earth.
Be safe out there.
Mhm. Mhm.
See you on the flip side, Captain.
Mhm. And there's Mr. Death's Head in there. Cool. I really like it. Virgin Island.
Careful as you make your way to the cannons there. We're heading in fast and the currents are bound to be strong.
Stand by, Cap. Ready the
Yeah.
payload.
We are getting close. 200 meters.
They had to do an exercise where they wrote about their sexual fantasy.
One.
Read it out.
Meters.
Read it out in an amphitheater in front of the experts and their peers. And, yeah, some of them, you know, one girl who's 23 just wrote about how she wanted someone who was kind and empathetic and you know shared her values. And then one guy wrote this thing about, he got really into it, about a brave knight and a lusty maiden. Oh, wow, Zaruni. Here we are.
Anya, I'm coming for you.
A sex fruit. All right. Hmm.
I'm in your house, Jim. Is this the day?
Yeah, there's a bit coming up where one of the experts gets naked and shows the male virgins about the female anatomy. Yeah, that may be maybe coming up. When did it felt like an orange? Well, yes. Yeah, possibly. Well, yeah. Well, hmm. Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. On shit. Okay. Yeah. 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 A, a drink. Yeah. What you mean? Okay. Presumably it's the present day. We're talking about 74 yards and 3 yards. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Okay. Counter argument. She may not have been 73 yards, may not be set that long after she went off with the doctor. Her well, that's what I interpret it as, and her expenses may be limited because she's living at home and she doesn't seem to have a car. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hmm. Well, Rose was away for a year, wasn't she? Yes, and if she had a credit card, she was missing for a year. It was never said that she was legally dead, was it? She was only gone for a year. How long do you have to be missing to be declared legal? It's like it's decades, isn't it? How long before you are declared dead? 7 years. So yeah, she's fine. Interest. Mhm. Mhm. Well, I'm intrigued by your other point that depending on where she is, I mean, I don't think this is the case, but if, for example, he had dropped her off before she had met him, Ruby, I mean, present day Ruby is going to notice and he's not going to know what the fuck is going on. Because somebody has used her credit card to buy a drink, book a room, and get a train ticket. So at some point, she's yeah, she's cancelling that credit card. That would have been an interesting, although largely pointless little thing to add. If in the first episode she mentions offhand, like, oh, somebody from, my life's not going pretty well at the minute. I've got all these things wrong. And in addition to that, somebody's bloody nicked my credit card and got a hotel room somehow. So I had to cancel it. Yeah, so I've had to cancel it. Yeah. See, I thought you were going to mention, you were going to ask how they pay for things when they're traveling. Deal, yeah. He I don't know. That guy. Yeah, there is, isn't there? Is that a statue then on the end of the corridor? That. All right. Lovely. Possibly. What is this building? Is this the castle we were in at the start? He's probably got a 20. He's probably got a few. Peak.
The U-boat is in position. Everything according to plan.
What's his name in German? Death said. Yeah, but what's it in German? There's the one. Oh, not Booby. Kiss him, you fool. Well, he's a Nazi, man.
Synthetic tetanus vaccine further inhibits your nervous system, shutting down your motor faculties. You'll find it harder and harder to breathe. There we are.
Uri, was kann ich für dich tun? Bin beschäftigt. Entweder in Berlin um den letzten Dreckshaufen zu beseitigen, den Captain Blaskowitz vor unserer Tür hinterlassen hat.
Ich habe ein Geschenk für dich, mein Schatz.
Wirklich? Ich liebe die
Yeah, I can't see the subtitles.
Zeigst es mir?
Dir zeige ich doch alles.
Oh. Yeah, it's blurry. It's fine. Just give me the gist of it.
Als alles, was ich mir hätte erträumen können.
Yeah, we're present.
Darf ich ihn für dich aufschneiden?
Oh, God.
This woman is my life, you understand? My everything. Warmblood.
And now let's kill him in front of her.
There's something very wrong with your cerebral.
We're a big elephant. Bye, Booby. Bye bye, booby. Booby, bye bye. And the exact same thing happened again. Oh, it is, yeah.
Not going now.
Because of your serum in your head.
Not until she's safe.
Yeah. Ironic.
There's your problem.
The Germans' attempt to kill us prevented the Germans' attempt to kill us.
Soon as you get our people out of the compound, we'll swoop in and pick you up.
William! What happened to you? You bleeding?
After Set got us out from the cells, we thought we would be escaping all on our own. Put to sea, Blaskovich. Jason Hoya, man.
Let's get out of here. Kinder, let's go. Lloyd, Lloyd.
Ah. Oh, how many? We've been carrying this entire rebellion. Ah.
Blaskovich, help me out.
Joy. Our lift's going down, isn't it? Or up?
We'll get you out of there. We'll go somewhere. I believe there are still places on this earth where people can go and live happy.
Where?
Not for me and for you.
What are you doing in there? An old friend come to visit? I haven't had a visitor like you in a long time.
Maybe he's just fucking with you.
I know you. We have met before. I think today we meet for the last time.
That's
Captain
been 20 years. He was in his
Still
50s, it seemed
after
then.
all these years. I remember your friend. I savor his memory. Do you remember him?
Oh,
This is easy to
the one we let die.
sense compassion.
Old Scotty.
We must learn that this is pointless instinct, not fit for the master race. Auf die Platte!
Oh god. This bit wasn't in. We didn't see this bit the first time, did we? Yeah. Is that his entire brain? He's gonna make us fight him.
People like you, what you pay is death and destruction. I would ask you to consider, in the end we will be judged, not by what we have destroyed, but what we have created.
Ferguson.
Can you
Burgestron 3000.
Amalgamated
Battle mode engaged.
and obedience of the machine.
Okay. Beep, beep.
Machine man, clear the room.
Oh. Break open the boxes.
Do not damage my prototype, Captain. It is a glorious machine. You should appreciate it.
Oh, we gotta kill him. He told us to kill him, Fergus, not the doctor. He's got health. The knife actually doing anything? Nice. Whoop.
Fergus? You in there? I'll see you soon, Fergus. In a better place than this.
Oh. Now throw it on the floor. Ah, fuck's sake, everybody's got robots.
Perplex me, Captain, but you do not scare me. Like Prometheus, I steal fire from the gods. The hammer I feel beautiful.
Are we gonna? Is Fraulein bitch face in this again? Can we kill her?
I will attempt to spare your hand. You attempt to reach
No, is he being struck by lightning or harvesting it? Yay. Honestly, I have, yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah. Well, while you're fighting old Nazi man, like another topic. Okay. God, I don't have too many left. Two left. That's all right. The Menendez brothers. Oh,
General,
that was easy.
before the day is done, I will have you at the end of my blade and force your surrender.
50 years. They are eligible. Well, 250 years. A minimum, I don't know, something like that. The gist of it means they can apply for parole. They might get it. I don't know. I'm sure he has one. Well, maybe he just doesn't. Well, I'm sure he doesn't really give a shit, but if you asked him, he'd probably talk about it as though it's the most important thing to him. Yeah. Well, look, I I don't know whether they were sexually abused. I don't know. Well, well, okay. So that was the argument back then. A lot of people sort of wrote it off as these are just two rich kids who did it for the money. Because the defense's argument was that they were in fear of their lives and it was essentially self-defense, which I don't think is true. I don't think it's true. I don't know whether they were sexually abused, but that's sort of since the Me Too movement and things, the narrative, well, not the narrative, the society has changed and has reevaluated things, and there was the Menendez brothers Ryan Murphy TV show, which was shit, but I got a lot of people talking about it, and the way we view sexual abuse and the sexual abuse of men has changed. I I think it was a case of two boys who had a really shitty, abusive father who treated them like shit, and they hated him, and they hated their mother by extension because she didn't really do anything to protect them, in their eyes anyway. And they hated them, and they sort of bigged each other up and killed them for it. There's no doubt that their father was a complete twat. I mean, he was just an awful asshole of a man. Like, I heard that when he died, he was like a movie executive, and apparently the people above him really loved him because he was really good at making money, but the people working under him hated his guts, and when he died, they were like opening champagne in the office. And in a sense, it is rather satisfying to know that this man's reputation is now that of like a sexual abuser and an incestuous rapist. You know.
You chose well, Captain Blazkowicz. This is a good one.
Count to four. Inhale. Count to four.
Yay! Oh. The end. You blew us up. Oh. That grenade was not particularly powerful. Should have reduced us both to paste.
A mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning. And her name, Mother of Exiles. Timmy, you're tired. You're poor. Your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these. The homeless. Tempest-tossed. To me.
Aww.
Can you hear me?
Oh well.
Am I clear to fire?
You're clear.
That's alright. We did our job. We get some peace. Is that it? Oh.
I believe that the stars keep shining all through the night.
You want?
I believe if we
Oh. Well. We did our job. No. Oh. Oh. Yay. Bye.